welcome back to day one at Rapid Plus TCT. I'm Brandon Ribic, the Technology Director at America Makes, and I'm joined with one of our America Makes members here today, SK from Addiguru. How are you? How you doing?
Doing great, Brandon. How are you?
Good, good. It's good to see you. So, have you seen anything interesting here today at the first day of Rapid?
Oh, lots of interesting things. By the way, thanks for having me here, but a lot of interesting things going on. I actually didn't know there were companies who are 30 years old who who can measure residual stresses and retained austenite. And a couple of companies are here, so that was very interesting, very technical for me as a material science guy.
Yeah.
And on the predictive side, met a couple of cool guys and really enjoyed the lecture by Melissa Orm this morning, talking about various aspects of additive manufacturing. And she also talked about data management, which is, I think, very important. And I think America Makes had a similar topic in their recent open what do you call?
Project call?
Or open call, yeah, right? So it was pretty cool, very good first day.
I tell you what, I mean, I think her discussion was also, it spoke to me as well. And I think there's a number of things there that, I think Addiguru has an opportunity to, help out with, right? So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on at Addiguru and what you're working on? Because I think these ideas of trying to really ascertain a deeper understanding of additive processes, what type of information there is to help us understand things like equivalency or reliability and some of the underpinning physics that's occurring. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you know, we provide real-time monitoring or in-situ monitoring of additive manufacturing processes. And it's a modular software that we are creating, and we obviously can detect issues in laser powder bed fusion and FDM processes. As of now, we are expanding to DED and other processes soon as well. But the biggest thing that what we are doing, and it's different from a lot of academic people are working on, is we are going after layer by layer monitoring, because that's very much needed. It's a low-hanging fruit, and the industry wants it. So we started this company a couple of years ago, seeing that gap in the market, trying to help the industry. And right now we have quite a few companies using our software. And as I'm talking to more people, they're like, yeah, we need it. So you'll see us in a couple of well-named service bureaus pretty soon as well, helping them. And that's what's going on with Addiguru for the last few months.
That's exciting. So when you say, a lot of people say they have a modular solution. What does that mean in the case of your product?
So ours is modular or a platform-based. So I'll start with platform-based. So platform-based means we are not focused on just one process like LPBF. We are creating a platform in which we use a good user interface, AI, ML algorithms, and computer vision algorithms, and then a good solid notification engine, which can be then, if implemented in a modular manner, could be work with different processes.
Okay.
And also we can take in different sensor signals. Right now we are only working with optical sensor signals, but in future, we'll be adding other sensor signals like oxygen pressure sensors, signal, chamber temperature, infrared camera signal. And again, we're focused on layer by layer monitoring.
Yeah. Cool. So it's very process agnostic, sensor agnostic, and allows for analytics.
Exactly.
Does it allow for real-time analytics or near real-time?
It depends what you call real-time. For us, real-time is within a second or 2 seconds of layer being completed.
Cool.
So it depends how you categorize it, right? We can get you an answer whether that layer was good or not within a couple of seconds of layer being complete.
Yeah. So no, that's really interesting. So going back to what you mentioned about how Melissa was talking around these ideas of equivalency and things like that. How do you see the work you're doing today, or the work you're doing in the near term, addressing some of those underpinning challenges that we all face as an industry?
Right. I think main topics of her talk, as well as a couple of other panels I attended today, were underlying is the cost of additive manufacturing has to come down. And one of the costs is a little bit less efficiency than it can be. And the reason is what we can address and help the industry is with the cost. So in a laser powder bed fusion process, I talked to one service bureau, very well-known service bureau, and they said they make a part, they post-process it, and after all the post processing, they send for X-ray, CT scanning,
Sure.
and then they realize there's a problem in it because some problem happened in the middle of the night. They didn't even know about it. So with our kind of software, you will get notification right away what happened. You can look at what's happened in your build before you even pull the part out of the print bed.
Sure.
So you can save a lot of that time. Also, if it's a 5-day build, after 1 day an issue comes in, you'll get a notification. You can stop that, and you'll save 4 days of time. So we'll increase the efficiency, and that'll reduce the cost. That'll make additive more attractive.
Yeah.
And that's how I think we are helping the industry.
Would you also say that it offers an opportunity if I made a part or a product from one process or in one machine maker model, I could find a way to compare it to the same part but made on a different machine maker model?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely. And that should be the goal of the industry, right? Like you are going from one machine to another. Absolutely. With the tools like what we are doing, it's machine agnostic, so you will get similar results. So, and as a user, you will be able to do that. Another thing, what you're saying helps having a modular solution which works on different machines or brands of machine helps a technician who's running doesn't have to worry about different software on different machines. They are looking at one thing, and that reduces their time and also, the amount of energy it takes to run a machine.
Yeah.
And it's important. That helps with efficiency in the long run.
Yeah.
And all your data is in one place as well.
That's actually a really great point. I mean, a lot of times you're working with different types of software and different file formats, and how do we ensure we're doing apples to apples? So that's great.
Yeah, data management is very important. And actually, I asked Melissa this question this morning about her saying that data comes differently from different machine makers. And I think there's a need in the industry there, which I don't think so we solve right now, but somebody needs to solve it, is there's no standard.
Right.
Like there's MQTT standard for the industry, for other machines, for Industry 4.0. But the number of sensor signals that are coming out from, let's say, laser-powered bed fusion machines are others. So are different companies sending signals in the same format? They're not, because there's no standard format.
Okay.
Could we create one? Could America Makes take an initiative, create one, or could a committee create one, or could Boeing create one because they are such a big company, or they take a start and then somebody else takes over, So I think data management can help the industry as well a lot. Like a same format coming out from every machine, which software like us can read it. MES softwares like, there's Link3D, Authentize, Trace AM, so many other, they can read it. That can help the industry as well.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and I think we've heard similar discussions like that over the last year and a half as well. I mean, I was fortunate enough to participate in a discussion around additive data management along with the ASTM Center of Excellence, and I think there were a number of things that we heard from the folks that participated in that as well.
Right.
So that's great. Well, SK, it's great to see you. I'm so glad you're able to take the time to be here with us today and share some of your thoughts with us and tell us a bit more about Addiguru and all the great work that's going on there. And so I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at Rapid Plus TCT, and thank you all. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.